Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing my wrap up for February and March. I just decided to combine them together because March was a rough reading month for me. Just not a ton of reading took place at all. I'm a couple months from turning in my final thesis and graduating with my master's degree. And so it's not a ton of reading going down up in here unless it's related to my thesis. It's just that time in the semester for me. I am living and breathing and sleeping my thesis. So yeah, but February we got some reading done, so let's start there. So for February I was traveling and I still got quite a bit of reading done. So I finished 3 books, so we're going to start there. You've probably seen these on my social media because I was like talking about them as I finished them. But the first one is Putting Makeup on the Fat Boy by Bill Wright. This is what it looks like right here. So I don't know. I liked this, but I didn't love it. And I expected to love it. But I didn't love it, but I did really enjoy it. That's probably not helpful for anybody, but that's just how I feel about it. I don't know, something just fell short for me. I was really liking the story at the beginning. It felt like we were really building up to a huge moment, but then it just fell flat for me. And I don't know, like I kind of felt like it needed to be longer or something. Like I was just expecting more getting close to the end. I still really enjoyed it. I just didn't love it. And then the next book I kind of feel the same way about, and probably even more so. Like if you asked me, I would say I definitely enjoyed this one more than this one. I did enjoy this one, but not nearly as much as I expected to. This is Purity by Jackson Pierce, and this book you know, it's about a girl. Her mom has passed away and she made some promises to her mom before she passed away, and she's been living her life trying to keep these promises, but it's to the point where the promises are starting to interfere with her life, is how she feels. And I did enjoy this book, but again I felt like we were leading up to this huge moment, to this huge thing, and then it was just like, that's it. Like we led up, and then I just feel like it was such an abrupt ending. Like I felt like I needed more. Like I felt like she processed it so quick, and I was just like, there needs, like there's more, right? So I don't know. I just felt like something in the end fell flat for me. But I did like it. I just didn't love it. And I think the problem is that I was just going in expecting to really love these books. And both of those are books that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I will link that Dollar Tree haul down below if you are interested, because sometimes I come across some really good books in the Dollar Tree. And then the final book, finally a love for the month of February. This is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, and I was pretty positive I was going to love this because the Lunar Chronicles is one of my absolute favorite series. And this is the bind up novella. And I'm just so glad to own this. I'm just going to keep reading it over and over again. The writing was amazing. It was beautiful. It was very Marissa Meyer fashion in terms of the writing. She can really tell a story. I think she does an amazing job with fairy tale retellings. The stories were great. The stories were kind of heartbreaking because they were kind of background stories to a lot of the characters that we know and love. And of course, you know, there's been some rough times up in there. So the writing was beautiful, but a lot of the stories did actually make me sad. I will say that. A lot of the stories did actually make me sad for those characters because I'm already so attached to them and I love them so much. But I absolutely love this, and it was good to have a love after just 2 books that I kind of liked, but you know. Okay, and then the only book that I actually finished in March is A Taste of Chicken Soup for the Soul, Happily Ever After. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna buy this book in the actual full size because this was just kind of a sampling of some of the stories, but I really would love to own this. I love the stories in here. I am a huge fan of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I really love it, and it just reminds me of reading it when I was younger. I'm still a fan of that. I've said it before, I am a huge short story fan, but I also am just a fan of stories where it's real people telling real stories. I don't know if that's a specific genre or what, but whatever that is, I love that. It's one of my favorites to read from. One of my favorite perspectives to read from. So I absolutely love this, and I can't wait to get it in a full size so that I can read all the stories that are in here. Some of the stories in here was just absolutely amazing. My favorite one, I don't even know that I can pick one. Yeah, I can't even just pick one. These stories were so great. So I absolutely love that. And then an honorable mention, I didn't finish it, but I was so close to finishing it. I was so close. I'm like right at the end. Is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I am reading this. I will put it in my April wrap up so that we can talk about it a little bit more. But I'm going to do a dedicated review to this video. Oh my goodness, what am I saying? I'm going to do a dedicated review to this book. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off camera because it's super late. I'm struggling to talk. Thank you if you're still here with me. I'm going to try not to film so late at night, but typically this is when I can film in the wee hours of the morning or super late at night. So thanks for bearing with me on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I have a lot more bookish related content coming out on the channel. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.